Welcome. In front of me I have the Mijia smart audio glasses from Xiaomi, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the glasses themselves and just give you my opinions about it. Now, I think this is Xiaomi, considering Mijia is also their light. I'm not sure if this isn't like some kind of separated brand from them that they own or anything like that. But in any case, it doesn't change much. So we have glasses right here, which look a little bit different than what you might be used to from like these smart glasses that, for instance, Meta makes. And you also might be more interested in these opposed to the Meta ones. And reason one, I would say, the biggest one, is the fact that these don't come with cameras, which to me is a massive win. I prefer not to have a camera right on my face for Zuck to see. So this actually seems a little bit better. So anyway, on the back we have up to 13 hours of continuous listening, which is I think a pretty good battery life right here. Studio quality recording. I'm not sure how's it studio, but whatever. And 99.9% UV protection. And that's really all we got. So they act like sunglasses. It seems to be doing a good job at it. And I do need a knife to cut my way into it. And there we go. Oh. Okay, everything just slides out in one piece. Great. Okay, so here we have our pouch with the glasses. Pretty interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna take it out for now, set it aside. And this as well, and there's nothing left. So inside here we get our cleaning cloth. So I'm not even gonna bother taking it out, and holy hell, that is a manual. Jesus. What can you be instructing me on here? Okay, charging, cool. I'm pretty sure we all know how plugging in things works. Oh, okay, that's something that I didn't know. We have volume controls and track controls depending on which side you interact with. And I'm sorry, this is barely visible on the camera. Maybe if I bring it closer. Oh no, I'm just gonna make the problem worse. Cool. How about now? Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So. Now we have controllers, touch controls on each of the, whatever you call these parts. We have taps, holds, swipes, and so on. So seems like full control. Anyway, let's move on to the cable for charging. Now this one is a little bit weird. As it looks like the batteries are separated. So you need to plug in both of them at the same time to charge them, which you see it's not I wouldn't say it's the best design right here. It's a design, but no. And the Type-C right here. And then glasses themselves. I want to say they're pretty light. I would have probably expected them to be a little bit heavier than they actually are, but not bad. Okay. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, and how they look like, not the biggest fan of this completely polished black look on these parts. It just seems a little bit too shiny, too plasticky. So I personally just don't vibe with this too much. So these ones, as you can probably see, are gold-black kind of mixture. And in terms of weight distribution, I can definitely feel that there is most of the bulk of the weight right here. I presume that's where the battery is, and also where you charge it. And let's see if this magnetically, should magnetically attach, right? Yep, there we go. And pretty easily. So yeah, you have to charge both of them, and the reason you need to charge both, not just one, is because there is no cable, by the looks of it, running in between these, connecting these two sides. So they work independently of each other. They're not plugged in a single kind of continuous way. So that's a little bit of a shame. Now let's quickly take a look. Is there a button anywhere? No, I see microphones by the looks of it. These tiny little dots right here. But I don't see any button right here. Okay. Trying to put them on and see if something happens. Nope. Okay, great. How the hell do you turn them on? Damn. Maybe I do need the manual. Okay. Let's quickly try to flip through these. Oh, interesting. You can also adjust them if you need to, which I'm gonna show you in a second. Okay, that's Spanish, I think, so not really the language that I want. Where's English? Doesn't even tell me the language. Where is English? Come on. Where does it even tell me the language of these? Come on. Nope. 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 Definitely nope. Nope. Still nope. Wait. No, I thought that might be Polish, which would have been a little bit helpful. That's Greek. That's great. That's even further away from what I'm looking. Okay. Yep. That's okay. I can find it. Great. I will try to get them sorted out at one point. But taking a look at them, you do have the option to unplug these by the looks of it, and it's kind of interesting. So when you unplug it, obviously, there is no cables connecting these, as these are all working independently, and they do hold pretty strongly in here. See, is there any kind of control, or not control, but like adjustments? Nope. So you can fold them. That's about it. Now we do have a little bit of adjustability right here. But yeah, now let me pause it, try to figure out how to turn the damn things on, and go from there. Okay, so I did plug them in, and when I did, checking my phone, it automatically shows up, so I'm just gonna connect. Oh, done. Wow, that's looks pretty loud. So let me lower the volume and put them on just so I can take a quick listen. Let's see. Oh, and just heard a little sound. So they detect that you put them on. Let's see, I'm trying to see what I want to play. Okay, so in terms of sound, now if I take them off, okay, when I take them off, they automatically pause, so that's nice. Now, in terms of sound, it's nothing that's gonna, sound super great, considering you don't have any kind of isolation. There is a little bit of bass to this, but by the looks of it, this is very constrained in terms of what it can do. I mean, the speakers right here we have dual ones for each side, so we have one right here at the bottom, but kind of like behind your ear, and then one right here even further. So yeah, in general, this is obviously not in your ear. This is not gonna sound as something in your ear. It's designed for outdoor usage, just so you can have some kind of music playing in the background, basically, for you, while still having sunglasses. And honestly, pretty good. You can always look like you're engaged in a conversation, stuff like that. But Meantime, you're just kind of listening to some music quietly. In terms of how how audible it is, let's see if I put it on and play. Which side is it? Come on. Okay, I can figure it out. Probably should have spent a little bit more time trying to deal with the controls. So this is right now very kind of quiet for me. And let's quickly check if you can actually pick it up. It looks like it doesn't pick it up at all, the microphone meaning. So let me just kind of get the mic right here and see. There we go, you can see my bald ass head partially. Now, once you put it past halfway, I think it starts to be audible to microphone. Yep, that's definitely audible. Yeah, that's actually pretty audible in general. And so I'm not sure how well this is being picked up by the microphone, but at this volume right here. Okay, not this one. Where the hell are the sensors? Somewhere here? Ah, there we go. No, stop. Come on. Okay, trying to figure out what I need to plug to for these to think that I am wearing them. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is definitely audible. Like, I can clearly hear it. Now, mind it, I am in a box which has acoustic paneling everywhere to kind of mitigate echoes and all that stuff, and it is a relatively controlled environment of sound. And let me just lower it and see. So to the point where I was listening, yeah, I can definitely hear that. Now, in a outside environment where I have sound of, like, cars passing by and all that jazz, you might have hard time hearing or other people hearing you. But in general, I still think in the moments where it's quiet, they will definitely hear this. And on top of that, if they have a hard time hearing it, you probably also might have a bit harder time hearing this as well. So this is what you should typically expect anyway from this kind of open design. It's not like this is in your ear or anything like that. It's just trying to play music around your ear, and just the proximity to it is what this idea kind of bases on. That because it's super close, you should hear it more than other people further away from you. But other than that, just know that the sound is audible outside. It's not like, in-ear headphones or over-the-ear headphones where you usually cannot hear someone to what someone is listening to unless they're like absolutely blasting it max volume. Here, halfway, this is definitely audible, even at the 2 points that I have right here. Whatever it was, I think it was at this point. It's now it's showing the phone volume right now, not the glasses. So even at the 2 points of volume, it was still audible. So if you're, I don't know, inside of a cafeteria as an example, this will be probably audible unless there is music already playing. If there isn't, people will hear this most likely. So anyway, that about sums it up. It's still a pretty, I would say, cool product, considering you can you have the convenience of not having anything in your ears, having the ability to listen to music, pick up calls and all that stuff, as it does have the microphones and all that. And style-wise, I don't know if they have any other ones, and I'm not sure how these look like on me, to be honest. But I did have something very similar to this, and I did like the style personally. But at the end of the day, this is going to be more of a personal taste in terms of if it fits your face or not. And if they don't really have many other options, it might be kind of hit or miss, obviously. While, for instance, Meta does have other options which offer a couple different shapes of the frames. So if you're really interested in something that would give you similar experience, you might maybe consider looking into Meta. If you obviously don't mind having a Zuck sit on your face. I didn't mean it that way. Basically, the fact that the glasses come with cameras and it needs to connect to their application. So you need to have an app on your phone. You need to be connected to it, and only then can you use it. And obviously, you have camera on one side of the frame, so somewhere like right here, but on the other side you have the LED indicator. Here, no cameras, no LED indicators, no nonsense like this. You're just here for the blocking the sun and music or calls, and that's great. That's really all I would be looking for, and if these look great, honestly, I might actually pick one of those for myself. Now, in terms of the case that comes with the glasses, this is going to be probably a little bit of a I would say maybe not very favorable case. It is soft, so you can see if you have your glasses in here, nothing is really stopping them from just being completely broken through impact or anything like that. Nothing like, hard case for glasses. So it's soft, makes it easy to pocket it in your coat or anything like that. But it also makes it easy to break them, as the only protection you get is from scratching it in reality. But heavy impact won't stop it from just straight up snapping in half. So I might recommend, if you're, if you tend to be rough, to maybe pick up a different case that would actually be hard one. So even when it's, subtle, hit, dropped or anything like that, nothing will really happen to the glasses. This, on the other hand side, is primarily will protect it from scratching. It's minimal, which is nice. But other than that, if you want some heavier protection, this will not really offer it. And the design right here, you can see it's pretty neat. It's kind of like spring-loaded. So just smoosh it from each side and it opens. And in terms of how heavy it is how well it holds closed, you don't need to worry about it coming out of here. I am definitely putting some force onto here to open it up. And it's not something that it's not gonna open itself. So there we go. These are the Mijia glasses, and anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.